Alright guys, it's Frank here with another RustyShacky Streamdeck RTS experience for you guys. RustyShacky, of course, is our red Vanguard player in the lower left, and facing off against the blue Celestial player who's already got their natural coming up is Groundhog Day, the Celestial player, going for a second arc ship. And I think the way that they're doing collection arrays is super interesting. I don't think it costs anything, but there is a cooldown. You can't just like plonk down collection array, plonk down a collection array, plonk down a collection array, and then just do it forever. But you know, I'm not 100% sure if they're free. I know for a fact that that arc ships do not generate prism charges. You know, the same way that a shrine will generate prism charges, or imp charges, or the way that command centers, command posts will generate servo charges. Oh. What is them doing knocking down trees? Are they just are they trying to make it impossible to make a choke there? I think it's because RustyShacky is known for making chokes, just because being able to micro around inside of a being able to micro around with a controller seems painful, to say the least. We've got the certified signature flat cannon already out. Let's see here. What's this ability? Okay, does AoE in a circle. That's fine. Nothing new. And it looks like it's going to be 6 servos coming out here to build another command post. Groundhog Day, what are you doing? Why are you knocking down so many trees? Oh no, not the tickle beam. Not the light shard. Not the light shard. You're really going to hurt servos here that may need to get their heal hugs in. Nexo pops out and is like, "All right, you've had your fun. Go away. You glorified, weird-looking D6." I remember before they were blinged out, back before they had the little like tooth jewelry thing going on there. Third arc ship coming up. What is this build? I honestly don't know, but we do have a couple of Argents coming out finally. For those of you that are unfamiliar with Stormgate, Celestials are the faction that don't have. They start off with a max supply cap. See that denominator down there, that 300? That means that, unlike the Vanguard, who have to build habitats and make this denominator bigger, because every time you build a unit, it adds to the numerator, and you can't build past your max right down there. Celestials start off with 300, which is the game max for one player. The weakness to that strength is that every structure requires power, and that's why you build some of these nodes. You build what's called nodes, and they power the grid. For Celestial. So you can't just drop down a million different creation chambers and start pumping out Argents as much as you want. Yeah. Oh, and if you're wondering why Groundhog Day was shooting their own structures, it's because the way Argents work is that they gain energy by doing damage or taking damage. So for every 4 damage that they either give or take, they generate 1 energy. Now they could. What Groundhog could do is morph that into an Energizer node and then just use that to power up all the Argents that are nearby. And in fact, I think that's the correct move. But instead, they're going to spend a lot of money on more creation chambers to be able to crank out more units quicker. Now the scanners are interesting. I have seen a lot more scanner play lately, and I'm surprised that we haven't seen Groundhog throw the scanners up in the trees just yet. Although it will never not be funny to me that the scanner is a cat-shaped unit that once it goes up into a tree, it cannot come back down. The only way to get it out of the tree is to kill it. So whether or not that's, I hope there aren't many cat lovers out there, but if there are, well, now you know what's going on with cats in Stormgate. So we do see a 3rd, and the 4th is complete as well over here for Groundhog. So we've got quad collection arrays and so many creation chambers that should be able to just dump out, you know, infinite Argents. I still don't know why this happened. Oh, we missed the animation there for the Stormgate opening up, but there it is. Groundhog's gonna have to pick between one of 3 prizes that you can get from capturing a Stormgate. It looks like they got the Shadow Mark. I believe the Shadow Mark is the stone, is the relic that you can use on these structures, and it'll increase their rate of production. Here we go. And oh, but Here we go. Can you use it? Groundhog. Or can it not slide past anything? Oh no. Or maybe it doesn't realize that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it gives the... So all these structures are marked now, and they have 40% increased production rate. So that means that now that Groundhog has all these creation chambers and has the economy to back it up with... Oh, here it comes. The Kree are rolling on in. Oh no, but these Vulcans are going to shred right through them. They've got so... Like, their DPS over an AoE is beautiful. They do charge forward. The Lancers take a little bit of damage from the Kree, but not much. Kree are more meant to be anti-light units, and the Lancers are not light. The Vulcans aren't light. I think I know the Exos are, but the Exo numbers just aren't big enough to warrant having that many Kree out right now. Gracelite node is going to do its best to start healing things up. There we go, Gracelite endowment. Now, is that different from the Skyward Salvation? I need to test that out, actually, because with Skyward Salvation, that used to be a spell that arc ships had, and the healing would stop. That unit would continue to heal over, I believe, 30 seconds. But if it got hit by something, if the moment it takes damage, the healing is done. So it's not like a med tech where it's like, hey, we're gonna heal you for a flat amount. Oh, Kree trying to break through a flat cannon here, and that flat cannon is gonna do so much AoE damage, but it is gonna fall. And the entire army of RustyShacky is rushing back home, but the Vulcans are not known for their speed. They do manage to intercept some of the reinforcements coming across the map here, but looks like Groundhog's gonna get right in the Luminite mine here. Right in the Luminite line, I should say. And there's a Vulcan that's trying to support, but I think a lot of these servos need to be pulled back so they can heal up this Vulcan. Meanwhile, oh wait, did everything get cleaned up by Groundhog? Yeah, I think everything that was out here on the map by Groundhog has been cleaned up. Or by Rusty has been cleaned up. So now it's up to Rusty to defend his natural, and it looks like it will work. The repair that the servos can give to mechanical units is free. Like, it doesn't cost anything. You don't lose Luminite. You don't lose Therium by repairing units. It's just 100% free. It's not quick, but if you get enough units doing it at the same time, it can be quick. But then again, that's the trade-off. It's like, do you sacrifice your economy? Because every servo that's I'm amazed that Exo lived. Do you sacrifice workers that can be mining to get resources so you can build more units, or do you have them salvaging the units that you already have? Here we see 3 servos that are just kind of hanging out with the rest of the crowd. Oh my goodness, these Vulcans are going to get beautiful connections on all these Kree. But the Kree, once they take that lethal damage, they start sparking. They go shiny blinky, and then they explode. Wise move of Rusty to pull back these servos and have them start doing the heal hugs. And then now it's just going to be mass Vulcans marching on forward. And now it's Rusty's turn to take the Stormgate. What prize will he pick? People say that the prize... I've heard different accounts of whether the prizes that you get are dependent on the matchup and whether or not they're truly random. I know they change a little bit once you go up in tier. So every time a Stormgate is captured, it goes up in tier. And this would be the tier 2 Stormgate that got captured. So seeing the Vile Lurkers out, the Vile Lurker has this huge AoE attack. If you guys remember the V5 rocket launcher from early access, that's basically what the Vile Lurker is, except you get to control it. It's not the A move pencil sharpener that just kind of walks across the map and it's like, hey, if you're there for it and you can defend it, it does great anti-structure damage. But look at the stats in the Vile Lurker's weapon. 70 damage plus 140. You're doing 210 damage per shot to structures. Granted, you're only getting one shot off every 3 seconds, but oh man, so many Kree falling down there, and oh no, oh, but its vectors are out now. Vectors being very interesting in the fact that they can blink forward, do a bunch of damage, and then they can do a recall ability. I assume it's researched. No, it's not researched. Recall potential isn't researched. So if you do have recall potential researched, and I don't know why you wouldn't, yeah, he's even got the Ascension Matrix up, so he could be making. I mean, look at the resources too. He's got 800, 900 Luminite, 1300 Therium. So Groundhog Day could be making that. Could be researching that if they really want to. And I think it would be a really good idea because the vectors, especially in early access, were deadly. They were just brutal to deal with. Back in the day, the recall. Oh no, the vectors. Yeah, the vectors and so many Argents are going to catch the Vile Lurker. He's going to get a great connection. Beautiful connections. Only got 2 shots off in the most of this army. And then as Groundhog Day micros forward to try and get more surface area on these Vulcans, the Vulcans are just going to have to say like, all right, well, you're walking into all my AoE. That automatic weapons fire is going to rip through the entire army of Groundhog Day. And he is going to find this, he is going to find the collection array and all these prisms. Prisms do try to fight back, but it doesn't work out all that well. Medtech does have Nano Swarm. I did see that Nano Swarm pop out earlier, but this Medtech in particular is so low on energy that it's not going to be able to throw down a friendly Nano Swarm on this very, very damaged Vulcan. I do like that the vehicles, by the way, the vehicles have call signs. Call sign Plasma Vicar, call sign Polterjack. Does the Medtech have a call sign? Specialist. Oh no, it's a rank, not a call sign. Okay, so we are seeing some of these some of the Argents use Heaven Step, which is their little dash, so they can micro around. It's actually super helpful if you're facing against flying units, so that you can get underneath the flying units and really like leverage as much DPS density as you can. But against units that can do AoE damage like the Vulcan, it's really not what you want. We do see a couple more Medtechs coming on forward, and there's that green glowy Nano Swarm, so you can see which units are healing in an area of effect. So unlike other heals, or unlike healing bio, when a Medtech casts Nano Swarm on a friendly mechanical unit, all the units that are like immediately around it basically are also benefiting from that Nano Swarm heal. But if you cast it on an opponent's mechanical unit, it's the opposite effect. It does damage in an AoE. Oh, these Medtechs are trying to heal each other. There we go. We've got a Medtech that's trying to heal with Nano Swarm, and another couple Medtechs. Do we see any Vulcans getting the friendly Nano Swarm? No, we don't, but they do charge forward finally, and they are going to start doing that that AoE in a line. It's a line, but it's more like a rectangle. It's shaped like that, so you can be, if you get close, you can hit the backline units as well as the frontline units. Some of the static defense is doing a fantastic job as well. The Sabers need to shoot. They do fantastic anti-heavy armor, which everything in this army is. A couple of servos are over here as well, trying to heal up, but they can't in between. They can't get past like these gigantic mechs that are blocking their way. GG, says Groundhog Day, and RustyShacky is going to take the win using Steamdeck controls. Unbelievable. GG's, Rusty. Thank you so much for the replay.